6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines: 10 soldiers have embraced martyrdom in 2 terrorist attacks in North Waziristan and Balochistan. The Prime Minister says he salutes the armed forces personnel who continue to lay down their lives fighting the terrorists to keep the nation safe. The Special Assistant on Information says the international community is endorsing the viewpoint of the Prime Minister regarding regional peace and security. Pakistan and the United States have agreed to enhance cooperation in human development sector. The Azad Jammu Kashmir president has urged India to give positive response to American president's offer of mediation on the Kashmir issue. The United Nations has urged Yemen's warring parties to reinforce the ceasefire deal and troops withdrawal from Hodeidah city. And now the news in detail. 6 soldiers of the Pakistan Army embraced martyrdom when the border patrolling party was raided by terrorists from across the border near Gurbaz, North Waziristan. The martyrs include Havaldar Khalid, Sepoy Naveed, Sepoy Bachal, Sepoy Ali Raza, Sepoy M. Babar, and Sepoy Ehsan. 4 troops of FC Balochistan, including an officer, embraced martyrdom when they were fired upon by the terrorists during combing operation between Khushab and Turbat. The martyrs include Captain Aqib Javed, Sepoy Nadir, Sepoy Atif Altaf, and Sepoy Hafizullah. Prime Minister Imran Khan says he salutes the armed forces personnel who continue to lay down their lives fighting the terrorists to keep the nation safe. In a tweet, he expressed condolences and prayers for the families of the 10 brave soldiers, including an officer who were martyred fighting the terrorists in North Waziristan and Balochistan today. While saluting the martyrs, the Chief of the Army Staff, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, said we shall ensure defense and security of the motherland at the cost of our sweat and blood. He said these are dying efforts of frustrated inimical forces while Pakistan moves from stability to enduring peace. He said it is time for the world to facilitate regional peace. The Director General ISPR Major General Asif Ghafoor says the martyrdom of 6 soldiers on the Pak-Afghan border and 4 in Balochistan is the sacrifice Pakistan is offering for peace in the region. In a tweet today, he said while security of the tribal areas has improved, with efforts now focused to solidify the border, the inimical forces are attempting to destabilize Balochistan. However, he said the efforts of these forces shall fail. The Defense Minister Pervez Khattak says Pakistan wants relations with the United States and other countries based on equality and friendship. Speaking at a ceremony in Nowshera today, he said the real image of Pakistan has been projected at the world level due to the successful visit of the Prime Minister Imran Khan to the United States. Pervez Khattak said Pakistan wants solution of the Kashmir issue through positive dialogue for the sake of peace in the region. The Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Firdaus Ashiq Awan, says positive results of the Prime Minister Imran Khan's visit to the United States has started coming to the fore. In a tweet today, she pointed out that the United States has announced logistics and technical support for Pakistan's F-16 fighter jets. $125 million support will be provided for the aircraft. She said this is a major success of Pakistan. She said the announcement of this support is clearly a defeat of the Indian propaganda after Pulwama incident and triumph of Pakistan's stance. The Special Assistant expressed the confidence that Prime Minister's American visit will prove to be a milestone for bolstering bilateral cooperation between the 2 countries, besides creating a positive environment in the region. Dr. Firdaus Ashiq Awan said the entire world community is endorsing the viewpoint of Prime Minister regarding regional peace and security. Pakistan and the United States have agreed to enhance cooperation in human development sector. The agreement was reached during a meeting between the Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on overseas Pakistanis in human resource development, Syed Zulfikar Bukhari, and the advisor to the American president on job creation and workforce development, Ivanka Trump, in Washington. Both the dignitaries discussed the future projects in Pakistan, which could help socio-economic development in the country through employment opportunities and vocational training of the youths. Ivanka Trump evinced keen interest in working on women empowerment in Pakistan and also expressed a desire to launch various programs for the welfare of women in Pakistan. Zulfikar Bukhari highlighted areas where the two countries could collaborate to ensure equal representation of both the genders in Pakistan's workforce. The 71st martyrdom anniversary of Captain Raja Sarwar Shahid, the first ever recipient of the greatest honorary award, Nishan-e-Haider, is being observed today. This is Radio Pakistan. The President Azad Jammu and Kashmir Sardar Masood Khan says the international pressure is increasing on India for the resolution of the Kashmir dispute. He was addressing a press conference along with a six-member parliamentary delegation from the United Kingdom in Islamabad today. The AJK president said the American President Donald Trump's mediation offer on Kashmir and reports of the United Nations, the United Kingdom, and the European Parliament indicate that the international community intends to play its due role in resolving the Kashmir dispute. Sardar Masood Khan said Kashmir is an international dispute, and the same has been endorsed by the American president during a meeting with Prime Minister Imran Khan in Washington. He said India should give positive response to American President Donald Trump's offer of mediation on Kashmir issue. He said there is no out-of-box solution to the Kashmir issue without the United Nations resolutions on it. He said Kashmiris should be taken on board for the resolution of the Kashmir dispute. The head of the UK delegation and member of the European Union Parliament, Richard Corbett, said it is a fact that Kashmiris are facing deteriorating situation because of the tense situation prevailing in the occupied valley. In occupied Kashmir, the Indian troops in the fresh act of state terrorism martyred two youths in Shopania district today. The troops martyred the youths during a cordon search operation in Bona Bazar area of the district. Meanwhile, the occupation authorities have suspended internet services in the district. India is going to deploy 100 additional companies of armed forces in occupied Kashmir to suppress the Kashmiris' ongoing freedom struggle. An official order issued by the Indian Ministry of Home Affairs said that Home Affairs that has gone viral on social networking sites reads that the ministry has approved sanction for deployment of 100 additional companies of armed forces in the occupied territory. This development comes just a few days after India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval visited occupied Kashmir. The United Nations Under Secretary General for Political Affairs Rosemary DiCarlo says the United Nations remains committed to assisting Afghanistan in its peace process. Speaking at a Security Council meeting on the situation in Afghanistan, Rosemary DiCarlo called on all the parties to the conflict to respect international humanitarian law, ensure humanitarian access, and distinguish between combatants and civilian targets. She said Afghans deserve peace and the right to choose their representatives. In Yemen, pro-government forces repulsed a large-scale armed attack launched by Houthi rebels in the Red Sea port city of Hodeidah. Meanwhile, in a statement, the United Nations has urged Yemen's warring parties to agree on new measures to reinforce ceasefire deal and troops withdrawal from Hodeidah. And finally, the weather. Widespread rains, windstorms with isolated heavy falls are expected in Malakand, Hazara, Peshawar, Mardan, Kohat, Bannu, Dera Ismail Khan, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala, Lahore, Job divisions, Islamabad and Kashmir during the next 12 hours, while also at scattered places in Sargodha, Faisalabad divisions and isolated places in Kalat, Multan, Bahawalpur, Karachi, Sakkar, Mirpur Khas, Shahid Benazirabad divisions and Gilgit-Baltistan. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.